Hello, class. To for our writing this week, we're going to continue with our fictional story and focus this week on the problem, solution, and point of view. These are all things, well, problem and solution are new for us this week. Point of view is something we've worked on within our reading strategies. Let's start with problem. I do have that cold still, so bear with me here. I'm going to try to read you this mentor text called The Maze. Read along just in case I'm not clear. Isaac, Abe, and Bella had never been to a hay maze before, but they were excited to try one. They walked up to the maze and felt the refreshingly cool fall air against their cheeks, which was welcome after a record setting hot summer. They could smell the cider and candy apples waiting for them from the opposite side of the maze, their prize for completion. I hope I get through first, shouted Bella, but Abe's so smart that he'll be a tough competition. Isaac asked, What about me? I bet on you, Isaac, replied Abe. I know I'm good at math, but I have a horrible sense of direction. The friends laughed as they found the entrance and began their journey through the bales of hay, stacked at least 2 feet higher than their heads. Bella giggled when they found their first dead end. I thought we had it, she said as she ran off in the opposite direction. I guess we're splitting up, said Isaac, taking a different direction. Abe moved slowly, trying to think through the next move. He decided to follow Bella, but he found himself in another dead end. The next thing he knew, he had lost all sense of where he was in the maze and which way he was supposed to go. He encountered 5 more dead ends before panic set in. Bella and Isaac found their way to the end of the maze quickly, Bella just a few seconds before Isaac. As she gave Isaac a high five, Bella yelled, Yes! They grabbed their cider and candy apples and settled down on a hay bale to wait for their friend. After the cider had started to turn cold, they began to worry. Deep in the maze, Abe hadn't seen a single person for a long time. He felt like he had been walking in circles, and he had started to mistrust his own logic. He yelled, Hello! Bella and Isaac thought they heard something in the distance, but the wind carried the sound away. Isaac asked, Should we go back for him? I'm sure he'll find his way out as soon as we head in, said Bella, still chewing on the caramel coating of her apple. You stay here then, and I'll head in, said Isaac with a determined look on his face. He yelled Abe's name repeatedly as he re entered the maze. Finally, he heard a response ask, Isaac, is that you? Around another corner, Isaac found Abe with his hair disheveled and his eyes scrunched up in worry. The boys didn't say a word to each other, but Abe followed Isaac back the way he had come. When they ran into another dead end, they looked at each other, paused a moment, and then burst out in laughter. Eventually, they did find their way out. Remind me to never ask you for directions, was all Bella could think of saying as she gave Abe a well earned high five and handed him his treats. Okay, this is an example of a fictional story. Okay, and we know it's a fictional story because it's a realistic fictional story because it's something that really could happen, but it's not a story about somebody personally, the author personally. Okay? There's several different things in here I noticed. I noticed that there were lots of details. Those are all things that we've worked on in our past writing assignments, and it's something we will focus on again for this one. But for right now, we're going to be talking about um, who was the main character in our mentor text. We're going to start back here. Sarah. Sarah was the main character in this text. What was the setting of the majority of the story? Right now, we're just going to review what we did last week, okay? The setting in this story was in a maze on a cool fall day. So if you notice that first paragraph, I'd like to go back and read that to you. They walked up to the maze and felt, listen right here, the refreshingly cool fall air against their cheeks, which was welcome after a record setting hot summer. They could smell the cider and candy apples waiting for them from the opposite sides of the maze, their prize for completion. Okay, so those are those words that we were talking about. Really detailed words helped us know exactly what the setting was. I like that. What was the problem the characters faced during the story? Well, the friends had to find their way through a maze, and Abe was lost, right? So that was the problem. After you do a problem, your story is going to have a solution as well. How did the characters in our story solve their problem? So what was their solution? Bella and Isaac worked their way through the maze rather quickly, and Isaac had to go back and help Abe find his way out. Okay? So that was, oops, sorry, that was the problem and the solution. On this week's assignment, week 20, you're going to plan your problem and solution for your story that you're going to write, your fictional story. Last week, you came up with your characters and your setting. This week, we're going to move on and discuss our problem and solution. I also, before we move on, I want to discuss the point of view. The person is telling the story from their point of view or how they see it. Remember, in reading, I had given you some story samples, and you had to determine whose point of view it was coming from. I think one of them was the family dog was telling the story. So you really had to look at those context clues. So also with the point of view, sometimes the main character tells the story. Sometimes that should say one, let's add an E there. One of the secondary character tells the story, and other stories are told by someone that's not in the story, and they are called narrators. Okay, this should all sound familiar to you. Well, since you're going to be writing your story, you get to decide whose point of view you're going to tell the story from. You can pick the main character or a secondary character, or you could pick a narrator. And remember, the characters don't have to be human in your story. You could tell it from a dog's point of view, like the one we read about in reading. So, who told the story The Maze that we read? In this story, we had three characters. There were Bella, Isaac, and Abe. But The Maze was told by a narrator. And you can tell by the taglines, it never said, I said, or, it always says the character was the one speaking. So that means none of them are actually telling the story. All right. So your last part of week 20 assignment, when you open the Dropbox and click on it, make your copy, you're going to brainstorm 3 different points of view that your story could be told from. Okay. So I want you to say, who is telling the story and how did they see it? So if your main character tells the story, what would their point of view be? How are they going to tell that story? But what if it was a secondary character? And just brainstorm and tell me a couple sentences of how they would see your story play out. And what if it was a narrator who wasn't part of the story but was like watching it, from the side and they were telling the story? So those are your assignments for this week. You should be able to pull them up, and this video should help you explain that you're going to set your problem, and then you're going to set your solution, and then you're going to do the point of view, brainstorm 3 different points of view for your story, and then you'll be able to pick your favorite one. Have any questions? Please let me know.